How's it going today? My name is David.
Michael Coleman.
This is Dem Boyz Podcast.
Damn.
Jump straight into it today. Talk about Major League Baseball. Orioles, White Sox. I don't know if you saw the game. Because nobody in Baltimore did. Unless it was on TV. Obviously, the game was not open to the public. And, how do you... First off, this is the first game that's ever not been open to the public. Thank you, Baltimore, and your riding for doing but
It's a true baseball fan.
it is. I'm true. I'm a true
We don't care
baseball
about
fan.
the issues out there.
I
We just
don't.
want to watch
No.
the daggone game. That's it.
Why you going?
Why y'all gonna mess up the season, man? It's unfortunate the situation that's going on there, and this is not. I don't think it's a political stand. I think some people out there, it's stupid people.
Correct.
There's some people out there that trying to send a message about civility, and they just got some people that just are opportunists, and they make the situation look bad. And we can get into that later. I mean, I think when you and I talk in prep room, it's when you have minorities and people, African American, that have an issue, it's a social issue that they protest and riot about. It's magnified. I think it's almost demonized. But then we talk about when your team loses. For instance, we take hockey, soccer, and even baseball sometimes, depending on who the franchise is, you have rioting after those games, which just happens to be predominantly Caucasian, predominantly white.
Correct. Is it that it's not that big of a deal because they're not writing about a certain issue and they're just causing a night of chaos and then after that it's done? Or correct.
You still cause damage, you still disrupting, you still causing damage to the city. So and you're not, you get what I'm saying? So, okay, so it's not a social issue, a social justice thing. So, they're just kids being kids, it's crazy, but you still have looting going on during a riot that's after upset fans. Stuff that happens, and cars are damaged, and even, and maybe some injuries towards officers, and you still have to come. So it is an inconvenience for that city. So I think I agree with you. The biggest difference, 6 degrees of separation may be there, is it's not a social justice issue. So
that's the thing. To me, I mean, I'm not normally an owners type of guy. I don't really care for the owners. Well, I care for the owners because obviously they make the teams or they put together the teams. But losing money, and as far as the vendors and everything like that, that's a lot of money. You think that they're just going to be losing for this one game? I mean,
but you got to play the game because of schedule. So.
But I mean, it's a 162 game season, right? So you could fit a double header in there sometime after these riots happen.
I think. I mean, on one end, you got to respect the fact that owners, we're not going to let that disrupt what we do.
Do you think that's the owners took it to them and said, I thought was it baseball or was it the owners? Because at least from what I've heard, it was Major League Baseball, and they did speak to Baltimore too. But I guess I thought that was more the Major League Baseball saying, "Get this game played." Period. Yeah.
We're not going to let that intimidate us.
Correct. And if I was the owner, I'd kind of be a little bit mad. Losing that money.
I'm losing extra revenue. Yeah,
that's a lot of money coming to the ballpark.
Because they're actually playing okay this season.
Correct.
Early on. So you got to get what you can get while you can get it.
Well, I mean, your Orioles are turning around. They're making a turnaround. They're not the Orioles of old.
No.
They're making. Last year, they finished second in the division. Second in the division.
I mean, that was a big turnaround from where they were.
Definitely.
So
definitely.
I mean, you could walk in there without a ticket, though.
25-cent ticket. I was blessed to see a game there, and they have a great, the great stadium.
They do.
Good fans. Rowdy fans, clip no. No. I mean, the guys, as far as the fans, are great as well. But I'm a Yankee fan, so of course I have to say that. But
Yankee fans are not rowdy.
Correct. No. A little bit.
Subway Series,
Yeah,
that got heated up.
Exactly.
The rubber match.
I mean, Boston. We don't like our Boston people, Dallas people. Those are just some of the two. Just some of the two. I guess we're gonna go to
NFL.
Talk about the draft.
He's like Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell. To the executive who is unnamed.
Right.
Why don't you say your name? say who, stand behind your story, at least in my eyes.
I feel it's unfair to compare somebody coming in situation we didn't even start the NFL season. But Jamarcus Russell, didn't have much baggage or issues coming in. He created his once he got into the NFL. So that's comparing apples and oranges to me.
Correct.
So, once you go,
Well, for those who don't know, unnamed of Jamarcus Russell based on off-field antics.
Well, I think football-wise, after James Winston has a higher quarterback IQ.
Fact.
So,
but I mean, as far as being sold on him, I don't think I'm 100% sold on him either. 18 interceptions, something like that, is a lot of interceptions. He threw the ball away a lot of times, and in the NFL, you just can't do that. Mariota's kind of.
So did Eli Manning.
Eli Manning throws regular season interceptions correct. When you come into the playoffs, he does not throw interceptions like his brother. Marcus Mariota is kind of the opposite. Did throw interceptions during the regular season and kind of shaded away in that last game. His last game, and that's why he may be number 2. I mean, is that what you think, or do you think Jameis is an absolutely better quarterback than Mariota?
I think he's a winner.
Jameis?
Champion, has a champion's heart. He's going to find a way to win. And people, here's the thing: you look at his style. They had an undying loyalty for their quarterback at Florida State.
Mm-hmm. For the most part, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're
players, yeah.
Players.
Yeah, correct.
I'm talking about who you're in the battlefield with. His players wanted the ball. They wanted the ball, and Jameis Winston's hand.
Mm-hmm.
That was obvious. You could see that in body language and the things. When they had the situation, you had to win the game with the second string guys. You saw that. Well, here we go with it. It's like because you can't create. You can't. He's to the book, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that to the book doesn't mean necessarily.
Correct. For the most part, yeah.
For the most part.
So Spurs are to the book.
No, they're not to the book.
Hey,
they're not to the book. You got to have a little splash. That's why you got your Kawhi Leonard.
It's true.
It's Danny Greaves and something like that. So you got to have a little splash.
Correct.
But other than that, yeah, I think he has a great upside to be successful if people allow him to be.
Mm-hmm.
And if he doesn't give it to haters.
He's worth the number 1 pick. I'll say that. Yeah. He's worth the Tampa Bay has been bad for a long time, ever since Gruden left. He's worth that pick.
And to me, that was Tony Dungy's team. So.
So it was Tony Dungy's team, and then once Gruden just stepped in and got a championship. Okay. Kind of it may look like a season like the Mark Jackson and Steve Kerr. Coach of the year, right?
Interesting.
It's talking about NBA actually because more draft. Buccaneers going first. Titans going second. The Jaguars are going third. The
Jaguars need a running back now.
But with that, do you think
my man said, "I'm done"?
They ain't going Todd Gurley, obviously. They was the number 3 pick. But do you think they should trade down to maybe get a running back and to replace Maurice Jones-Drew? I mean, they have a lot of holes. They have a lot of holes, and I don't think just him.
One running back, you got to have at least a decent line,
correct,
so you can get something done. So I agree with you. I would focus on my utility areas, see if we get some quality there, and then you can see what you have left from there.
The running back, yeah. But as far as the Jaguars, you missed Tim Tebow. You should have signed him, right? The Eagles scooped him up. But I feel that they should go defense. I feel they have nobody on defense. They have
Jaguars, right?
Yeah, the Jaguars. The Jaguars have nobody on defense.
What was a good season? Early 2000s?
I don't remember. If they can't get, obviously, I don't think they'll be able to get Mariota or Jameis. But if say Leonard Williams of UNC or USC is able to go number 2 or even number 1, if Tampa Bay just says, you know what, I don't like this Jameis thing, I'm gonna go Leonard Williams.
But why? I mean, why? It's Florida's finest.
True.
You keep it in Florida, and you're gonna fill some seats just to see
him play.
And they need to fill some seats too on the business.
If you ain't winning, you need to fill some seats. It's a business, so you got to do one or the other. You tend to win. Normally, you get butts and seats. So one follows the other.
Right.
Number 4, you're looking at the Raiders. A couple of my buddies are Raiders fans, and then they're looking to draft the QB. Obviously, I don't think that's gonna happen.
No,
it's not gonna happen. Who do you think they got? My last pick, last heard was Amari Cooper. I'm a Giants fan. I hope we were going to put up Amari Cooper next to Odell Beckham and do something there. But oh my goodness. Go ahead.
Man down.
So yeah, as far as the Raiders go, what are you thinking?
They're probably going to be in position for some wide receiver.
Skill? You think it's going to
Skill.
Either Kevin White. Or Amari Cooper.
Yeah. I mean, that would make sense in their situation. I mean, they weren't a great team last year, but they weren't depleted. You could see some upside.
Yeah. Well, they started to get. It's like if you were a stud and you want your career to die, but die well, go to Oakland.
Oh, yeah.
You'll get your playing time. That's about it.
You can do it with some grace.
Correct. Do some grace. I mean, you're still gonna be 2 and whatever, but. But yeah, so let's go into Major League Baseball. Let's talk about a little bit more about Major League Baseball.
To whatever. I think the crazy thing is that the Raiders, they get some wins early, and people think, and
they'll fall off. They'll fall off quick. Exactly.
Like week 4, where's the Raiders? They just lost by 50.
Yeah. So I'm not talking about the Redskins, the Jets, the Falcons, all y'all other ones. Top 4. I would go to top 5. As a matter of fact, let's go top 5. Washington Redskins. Where do you think they'll go?
To me, man, it's still need a legit quarterback. They probably won't, but I would have encouraged Redskins. You need a.
Do you think Alfred Morris is able to chug along a little bit? Alfred Morris, I mean, he's a big boy, Alfred Morris, but I mean, last year obviously his numbers weren't too great, but
I still say you need to solve some situations there to bring it back.
But with the 5th pick.
They're not going.
They're not going.
Running back.
Yeah.
They're not. Your O-line could use some help.
That's true. Maybe a Schaaf pick, Brandon Schaaf of reports would hurt him going to the Giants or
something like the Redskins. Your line could use some help. So
they're another team that's notoriously bad for a while. They need something.
Something.
How do you think RG3 is going to do this year?
Man, I think he's going to prove a point. And you don't have control of the injury, but I think he's going to come out and be consistent. The thing was, you asked me, I think he came back too early. Mm-hmm. They put too much pressure on him. It was, I think it's a 50-50 with too much of his fault and the organization's fault. The push him to come back too early. He should have took that time. And then people wouldn't have all that. You come in with this prick of a coach that totally disrespect the guy after the guy even injured, put him on his back in a playoff situation. And then the thing is, you got to look at the franchise. They didn't put any other pieces, spending enough money defensively and offensively. It was a patchwork job that even that playoff run they had. You go back now. You go back and say, what we got to do to make this better? You go put back into it. And Redskins failed that. The Washington franchise, they failed that. And you can't put that just on the quarterback. But
they're trying to. I'll tell you that they're trying to.
Cousins couldn't get it done.
Correct.
So it's about other pieces that you need
to go along
with an effective quarterback. So that's just business.
Correct. Just business.
It's just business.
I hear you.
That has nothing to do with the race issue. That's just business. In order to play effectively and win, you have to have the players that can produce.
Correct. Simple as that.
The quarterback doesn't get enough time in the pocket to throw or to even scramble for a few yards. Then obviously we need to evaluate, and review this offensive line situation we got. If defense is getting picked apart in the secondary,
you evaluate your secondary.
Right. And that's what was happening with the Skins. They had no secondary. And then there was some games where they couldn't stop the rush.
It's the bad. It's
Depending
all together
on the
bad.
matchup that week.
It's all together bad.
In some games where they can manage to stop, but if you can't stop the rush, guess what? It opens up the pass. It's pretty simple, elementary. You can't stop the rush. Guess what they're gonna go to? Now they're gonna pass on you because they just spread the field out on you.
Exactly.
And now you don't know what to, so I can do anything now. I'm gonna run on you. I'm gonna throw it.
They need a playmaker. Is simply what they need.
Right.
Whether it be a D end or a D tackle.
I would start with D end.
D end.
That push pressure because you want to be when you got to fill holes. You want to go with what you call your quick feet areas that puts pressure on the other team, and then you can with a B level, a workhorse. When I say B level, B like a B grade line, defensive line or offensive, you can make that work.
Correct.
Because that means they're, but you can't do it with C and D players. Not compete for a playoff spot.
Not gonna happen. No. We actually gonna go over to our fighting section. Talk about Major Leagues, and we're gonna talk about NBA.
Right.
First,
the fighting section.
Kansas City and your Kansas fans. What is with the Royals and y'all's take on the world attitude?
Because they lost in
three incidents already. We haven't even
That's
got
what happened when you lose to San Francisco Giants. They still angry, man.
Is it what?
It said play angry, not fight angry. Which is how I say.
Which I stay playing, right? Yeah. Y'all trying to Ventura. He got a 3-game suspension, I believe. I think he got a 3-game suspension.
How you gonna just tell somebody F you?
He's throwing behind people's heads, throwing behind, you know how far he throws? 99 miles an hour.
Well, how you just F you? I mean, it's like, dude, you just incited that whole thing.
Correct,
man.
and that's what he does. He's a riot starter. Riot starter.
Bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you had the manager out there, man. But he liked to fight. He likes to fight anyway, so that's a whole different.
Royals, I don't know what y'all doing. If you think that because you're fighting, people are gonna look at you as
soft.
If you're. Is that what it is? They think
I think they was soft last year, so they were
we ain't soft this year, right?
Right. It was kind of fluke, kind of flaky. They got to the World Series. They soft team, so that was fine.
They look silly.
They got a chip on his shoulder. I mean, I get it. You lost to a good franchise, though. That's the thing. San Francisco Giants. It was tough to beat that pitching. Sorry,
Bumgarner. It wasn't Bum. But the thing about the years, they had Lincecum, they had Matt Cain, and they had Bumgarner. All just
three-headed monster, man.
That's the only rotation from the previous. Yeah, from the previous Super Bowl. Someone talking about football. World Series. From the previous World Series, Lincecum was their MVP, and then Cain was their MVP,
right.
and then Bumgarner. So and these guys are still on the team. So
don't be mad. Look like a repeat.
Don't be mad. Next, we're gonna talk about the Cavs and the Cavs and the Boston series. Now the Cavs, excellent with the sweep. Okay,
all right,
but the Kendrick Perkins forearm, the Kelly Olynyk arm tug with the
my man.
And then what I hate the most, the J.R. Smith spinning back fist.
Man, I thought that was just quality practice for us. I mean, hey, they might need J.R. Smith to fill John Jones' spot since he got some situations.
We haven't gotten there yet. We have not gotten there yet.
I'm laughing because I know how emotional he's getting about J.R. Smith. J.R., that was just stupid. Okay. First off, push somebody or something. Do a flagrant foul like a basketball. Here, do a basketball move flagrant foul. How about that?
Please, not an MMA flagrant foul. Crowder, J-A-E Crowder, whatever your name is.
Right.
Maybe that's why it's not that big of a news because
it's
not Kevin Love. Right. So first off, Kendrick Perkins puts a forearm in Crowder's throat. Okay. All right. Not that big of a deal. But then he goes and throws a punch at him. All right. Throws a punch at him.
I agree with you.
And gets a fine.
I think it's the level of the players. They're not a high paid.
Okay. So we're not all on the same level. Is basically what you're saying. Fair enough. All right.
His salary is good, but it's not that good.
It's not that good, right? Okay. So the Boston said, maybe I'm going to retaliate. I don't know if Kelly Olynyk did it on purpose. He probably did it on purpose. But then tugged his arm, okay? His shoulders all popped out. Kevin Love is over here dangling like this. And
it's like, don't you think you need to come out of the game?
Yeah, right. And now he's out for possibly the whole entire playoffs.
Now, that's soft to me, man.
But then you got J.R. Smith.
Was that his shooting hand?
No, it was his left.
Man, if you don't go put that thing in there, just
pop that thing back up in
if
there.
If you don't put that little, they got those even advanced braces now.
You crazy if you think so.
You like, I'm done.
All he does is now shoot threes. He don't do hook shots anymore. He shoot threes. He needs the shooting arm. Well, it's not a shooting arm. He needs the arm.
Guy hand.
Yeah, the guy hand. That's right. Those who didn't see it, J.R. Smith spitting back fist. Wham! To Crowder.
I give it a 9.
It knocked him out.
I give him a 9 on the move. Olynyk, he get about a 7 because he had pulled him, but
it knocked him out.
Playoffs, baby, he get real out there.
We're not Willis Reed in the '80s. This is not Reggie Miller getting.
Rudy Tom Djokovic got
punched. And bad boys, Detroit Pistons.
I know, y'all just soft now, just trying to be hard.
We ain't the Bill Russell Celtics. It's not. Play a game. I mean, I'm saying you're not riled as up as I am, J.R. Smith.
No,
you have no right. If Kevin Love is out for the entire playoffs,
I love it. Somebody need to get pissed about playoffs. I love it, man. I think
it's getting no play.
I think, NBA did the right job, did the correct job on the consequences that was divvied out by. I think they got it right, man.
This is what they got right. They got the Kelly Olynyk suspension right, and they finding Kendrick Perkins. He threw a punch. Sure, whatever. Fine him, but J.R. Smith needs to be out as long as Kevin Love is out. Simple as that.
That's indefinitely.
Exactly, indefinitely. He's out indefinitely.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is why he is not a commissioner. He
would have death
threats. He would have death threats.
Back fist and knock someone out. I don't think he was knocked out. Go back to the video.
Look
at his legs buckle. It buckled.
He blacked out.
He got hit and he got knocked out. That's what happened. When you black out after you get hit, it's called a knockout. He got knocked out.
He just he lost, consciousness, but split.
It doesn't matter how long it was.
Hey man, don't have your face that close. But
were the suspensions for Kelly Olynyk and Kendrick Perkins right? Yes. J.R. Smith. I don't feel it right. He feels it's right.
I think they are. They tried to go down the board. It was just too much scuffling.
Punching somebody in the face is too much. Just doing over the series, the Nets and the Hawks. Nets-Hawks 2-2.
Money game.
Game. Who do you got?
I got Hawks, man. I still like the Hawks. Win the series. I like the Hawks. When you're at home, that's what you're supposed to do.
Correct.
You're supposed to rise to the occasion. You have a little more extra. They did what they're supposed. I mean, Darren Williams finally showed up, but I'm just not convinced.
That he's going to be able to continue.
It's been hit and miss with him. So I don't know. He got a cortisone shot or something. I mean,
hey, he got that D-Wade knee surgery.
Right.
D-Wade and Kobe guy that rejuvenated their careers. So it must be it.
But I think the Hawks were rattled after the win. It's just one of the games. That's the way the ball bounces sometimes. Mm-hmm. One of those type of games when I watched it. So it wasn't like, they rattled them. It's part of the game. And I think, people want to see the series go the distance anyway. So
get your 1-8 team. I mean, see if they can do a Warriors. Actually, no. Were the Warriors a 7 seed? No, sorry. The Warriors a 7 seed when they beat Dallas. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Then we got lights out. We got Grizzlies Trailblazers.
No generator today.
No generator. Grizzlies Trailblazers 3-1 Grizzlies. Of course, I got the Grizzlies.
I got the Grizzlies too. Trailblazers. If they didn't have some injuries, I think you see a lot closer series, and that's what's hampering them just in that perimeter. Wesley out
and a follow.
And then you got Aldridge plays very soft. He doesn't play like a big man. That's hurting him. I mean,
it's a New York type of ball.
Zach Randolph is like owning it. Zebo, they call him.
What does Zebo play? Europe ball? Not really. Zebo's in the paint, gets paints in the butt. If you look at the teams that won
like a
1-inch
vertical.
Yeah, right. Seriously, if you look at the teams that won championships, they don't play Euro ball. I mean, the Spurs to an extent. I mean, you look at the Heat had LeBron James at the 4, so maybe you could say that, but he was in the paint.
That's not Euro ball.
That's not Euro ball. Correct.
Your roster.
Correct. Exactly.
You know,
so
I get what you say. That might look like Euro ball,
yeah,
but that's just the size of it. You could do it because of the size of your roster. So I would do that too.
But they put him in the paint.
Right.
Yeah, and
it's Euro ball when you got a LeBron at the 4 and he just 30 of his shots is 17 feet, and now it's like
correct.
You got all that size, you're not attacking the back. The higher percentage, the closer the shot, the higher the percentage of it going in. I mean, that doesn't change.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean,
most teams that have more attempts than free throws is usually the teams that win basketball games.
I feel the Cavs are not going to go. Well, they might make it to the finals, but I don't feel they're going to win the finals just based on that.
These conference finals or get out.
Sorry, they're not going to get out these. I feel they're not going to get out these. If they do, they're not going to win the championship just because the way they play.
They don't have an interior presence.
Not anymore. Kevin Love could be that interior presence.
He never was.
If he was in the actual free throw line extended, that's his game right there. Like in the area, I feel
my man want to be
shoot threes.
That's what he want to do.
David Blatt, it's your fault. Get him in the painted area. You won't look as well. I mean, they're not doing that bad because you have LeBron James. But gosh,
yeah.
Rockets, Mavs, 4-1 Rockets. Congratulations, Rockets.
Right.
Spurs, yeah, that was
James Harden got over the hump.
Actually, Rondo and the Mavs part of the race.
Good. All right. That's good for Rondo.
Somebody's
going to take him. Somebody left him. He still have some good playing years left. It's just for finding that balance of people that and a coach that. Well, the thing is, the coaching style is too outdated. Adequate. You got to reach a guy, and Rick Carlisle really not one that's trying to reach guys. Just trying to run his. Come here, do business, shut the hell up,
and then go to his after game posting, put tape on his mouth, right?
Yeah,
come on,
right.
It's like Spurs Clips, 3-2 Spurs right now. Clippers actually not doing too bad.
They show us some life. I just like the Spurs. I just want to see the Spurs do what. It's interesting to see what happens if the Spurs do the best. It just feels. I'm not a Spurs fan. It just will feel not right.
They have a Michigan State field team.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna get beat the way Michigan State by. Every time Duke got 13 points, correct, it was like a whistle going on. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll lose to somebody not in the totality of a series.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Clippers, but the Clippers got too many inconsistent pieces. They show up one night, they don't show up. CP3 can't do it all. He does what he's supposed to do every game.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
I feel he should score more, but he doesn't.
He doesn't need to.
He does. If everybody else is doing their job, he does not need to.
He's playing smart because if you got a scoreboard now, you put more wear and tear, and then you're not there much available to your team down the stretch when you need to. So you're not playing to lose. But the thing is that now you're demanding other players, teammates to make plays.
Correct.
And that's what's not happening. And you don't have 100%, Blake Griffin,
No.
So
and you're doing your hack of DeAndre.
Right. That hack of Shaq.
Starting in the second quarter.
Hack of Shaq 2.0.
Does that bother you? I mean, I know the NBA is going to look at that and say, hey, we might get rid of the hack of Shaq rule.
I mean, nobody's really talking much about it because Popovich just doing it. So
I've been hearing, at least Adam Silver says they'll talk about it this year and they're going to possibly get rid of it.
You need to.
You think they need to?
Get rid of the rule?
Yeah, get rid of the rule.
Yeah, they need to.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that because that's just part of strategy.
So wait, so they do not need to get rid of the rule, or they need to get rid of the hack Shack rule, or no more hack Shack, or still allow hack Shack? Which one do you want?
To me, that's a strategy of the game.
So have it, yeah.
Have it. That's a strategy of the game. Correct. Make your free throws, and they won't foul you.
Do you have a problem with it starting in the second quarter?
Make your free throws.
Make your free throws. But do you feel fans are not going to want to watch a game which you start hacking DeAndre Jordan 10 times a game? Make your free throws is where you're at. Make your free throws and stop doing it. Right. Understandable. Understandable.
I'm sorry, if I'm a coach, I'm like, especially the NBA with different rules.
Right.
Make your free foul them.
Make your free throws. Last series.
That's why you a pro.
Pretty much. And it's almost kind of like Major League Baseball. It's like they'll take a guy, a left-hand guy, they'll put a shift. Everybody's on the right side of the field. This entire left side is open. All you have to do is and you get a double, if not a single, if not a double.
And they won't do it.
They won't do it. Marcus Scherzer is batting .222 because he will not hit the ball the other way. Just like NBA players.
He refused. I know he has the intelligence to know how to hit the other way. Opposite of. You can't tell me he doesn't have back control.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
He just doesn't want to do it.
It's exactly. Not being coachable, not wanting to do it. You make millions more. I mean, maybe he's making this 20 million a year.
I'm batting the other way, and literally. Somebody, you got to advance them, and they opposite. What? You got to advance them so you hit the ball opposite way so they can advance to the base.
So you think back when something you learned in Little League, if you're in professional baseball, you would still.
I mean, that's something they teach you simple that and it's not a hard skill. It's just a turn of the wrist of the bat and
if you really want to place it, you can basically just do this and it goes that way.
And place it. It's almost like hitting a tennis ball. Like it's like,
if they could bunt.
Yeah,
baseball players bunt.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can place a ball, make your free throws.
Make your free throws. Exactly. Make your free throws. That's it for this segment.
Yeah, man.
This fighting, ending the fighting segment, right? Thank you very much. I am David Allen again.
Keep the peace.
Right, Baltimore.
Keep the peace, please. Be peaceful. Ferguson, yeah.
Kentucky, Pennsylvania, all y'all rioters. Keep the peace.
I'm gonna talk about Kansas, but I ain't gonna say that. I think they're too simple to riot. Like, what is that?
Good night.